Hello, my name is Jennifer O'Brien, and I am an Academic Support Specialist with International Services. Today we are going to talk about collaboration and leadership, two of the most essential employment skills in Canada. When joining the workforce, all students have certain challenges. Whether it is limited paid work experience, limited career-related experience, or even a lack of professional network, all students experience common barriers and may lack certain employability skills. Two skills that are considered important in Canadian employers are collaboration and leadership. Although these are both skills that all students may have in their workplace, it is important for international students to be aware because they may not know what is expected in the Canadian workplace. In Canada, it is very important that you are an active contributor, so you need to talk. For example, as a member of the team, you are expected to take your ideas to your team and then to your supervisor to be discussed either verbally or in written form via email. In contrast, other cultures may expect in a company to conduct most communication in writing as an official form, awaiting approval signatures. There wouldn't be an opportunity to discuss or debate your idea verbally. The key is to familiarize yourself with what is expected in the country you intend to work in, so you can avoid any communicating conflicts. If you aren't confident when in conversation, a tip would be to research ahead of time so that you have at least a few points to contribute to the topic at hand. In Canada, there are several skills that have high value in the workforce. Among them include collaboration and teamwork and leadership. Though it may seem at times that Canadians may appear more casual when it comes to working together, especially with team mentality, that does not mean that they do not take work seriously. In fact, the mentality in the Canadian workforce is often dominated with the idea that by working together, we can be more efficient and successful. Workplace collaboration is also known as organized teamwork. The goal of workplace collaboration is to increase success by fostering open communication among all team members across all departments and management levels. Most people are familiar with the hierarchical organizational structure, in which employees are expected to follow their supervisor's directions and to approach the correct person when dealing with problems or asking information. While the hierarchical approach is still widely used, in today's workplace, it is not uncommon for an employee to find themselves in a matrix organizational structure. This means that an employee would be part of multiple teams, and as such, have multiple reporting managers. For an example, an employee may be a cashier, but they may also be a stock associate. Thus, depending on the shift, they will report to a different departmental manager. If you find yourself confused about who is your boss or who you should report to, it is always best to ask. As such, open lines of communication and cross-functional collaboration is extremely important. To ensure efficiency, especially when communicating with multiple teams, the Canadian workforce places a lot more value on time. Being on time to meetings, respecting time by providing breaks, and meeting deadlines. It is important to remember that not all cultures around the world view time in the same way, and in order to collaborate well, you will need to familiarize yourself with the workplace's concept of time. Since you are working together, it is not enough to simply do as others ask, like you are cooperating. In fact, though many people confuse cooperation and collaboration, they are both two very different things. Cooperation is an exchange of information and resources to support each other's goals rather than a shared goal, whereas collaboration is working together to create something new in a support of a shared goal. Collaboration is significantly more powerful at generating positive results and outcomes than cooperation, as you are able to work together and find solutions that all people can be a part of. Though you should cooperate with others in your workplace, it is important to get into the habit of encouraging colleagues to ask, "How can I help you?" so that you can build goodwill, reciprocity, understanding, and collaboration. One example common to Canada is the idea that you can't just do your job at your desk. You need to be able to branch out and meet and work with others in your company. This is the best way to ensure you are collaborating with others and can begin to work as a team. Some examples of collaborative working include group brainstorming and open discussion. In group brainstorming, all team members share their ideas and ask questions in an effort to make decisions that reflect everyone's input. It allows everyone to be heard and gives all team members a chance to share their view. The other example of collaborative working is an open discussion. In contrast to traditional lecture-style meetings, open discussions keeps everyone engaged and can lead to more productive meetings by creating a discussion. Both provide team members with a chance to be heard and can encourage others to work as a team. Anytime you're in a group setting, it is expected that you contribute, even if it means simply agreeing with others or adding to their ideas. By not contributing at all, it gives the impression that you do not understand or you do not care. Regardless of what you are sharing, always ensure that you are speaking in a way that is respectful and courteous to everyone. One way to do this is to make it a habit to use courtesy words such as please, thank you, and you're welcome. Some common collaboration skills of successful team members include 1. Listening actively to concerns of team members. 2. Willingly brainstorming solutions to problems. 3. Being open to new ideas. 4. Compromising when necessary. 5. Giving credit to others for their contributions. 6. Maintaining positive attitudes. And 7. Following through with your commitment, meeting deadlines, and being reliable. One example common to Canadian culture is that it is important to keep in your mind how you collaborate with your boss. When you need to communicate with a boss or someone in a higher position than you, they should be treated in a more formal manner. You may need to make an appointment for any discussions with your boss, whereas people in a similar position as you, it is common to simply drop in and chat. Now, it is important to uncover the strategies for successful teamwork. In order to work successfully as a team, you must not only know yourself, but your team members as well. That being said, while it is important you know your task, it is also essential that you know how it fits together into a larger project and how as a team, all your efforts come together. Just be careful. Though people in Canada often engage in team problems, it is important that you do not take on so much work for a team project that you neglect your other duties. If you're unsure of what is being asked of you, how much time you should spend on the group project, or how it relates to the rest of your workload, one suggestion would be to ask your boss to help you establish priorities and timelines for your team and overall workload. As previously mentioned, when working on a team, it is important to be aware of how your strengths and abilities align with and complement others. Your strengths are your talents, and it is important to recognize that people are not going to excel or perform highly in every area. This is why teamwork is so important in the workplace. Excellence is not achieved in isolation. Excellence is created through the merging of people's different strengths. Although Canadians greatly value the freedom and opportunity to achieve personal success, we work with the understanding that even though every person has different experiences, we all work together towards one common goal. You have the right to share your ideas with others, but it will be up to everyone on the team to determine which ideas are utilized to achieve the goal. It is not only important to be aware of your own strengths and abilities, but it is also important to understand how they translate into a team setting. We will now discuss some tips for becoming a better team player. Firstly, it is important to accept the help of others. You are not expected to have all the answers. Allowing others to help you enhances your authenticity and approachability and increases your knowledge. Next, it is important that you always engage with the best intentions. This means looking at the whole self of individuals and all the things they are bringing to the team, rather than only what you can bring. Sometimes you will be leading and other times you will be listening. And so regardless of your role, it is important to not only consider what actions you should take, but also to consider your impacts on others, as well as what others can contribute for you. Next, it is easy to focus on our own success. However, cultivating others by shifting your focus to helping others succeed has benefits for the entire team. It is also important to exercise your followership skills. While it is important to have a team lead and share our opinions, too many leaders can cause a lot of problems. Finally, it is important for you to share your gifts. You have a unique set of strengths and talents. By sharing these natural gifts with others, you can save a teammate time and frustration. We will conclude by providing some tips to help build a better team. With an awareness that each person is equipped with their own unique set of skills and abilities, when leading, we should try and position people to shine. In other words, give people the opportunity to do what they do best. Furthermore, it is extremely important to clearly define expectations and quality. The better this is communicated, the more likely your team will deliver. It is also important to create opportunities for employees to work together, as they can build off one another. Similarly, this helps to naturally promote discussion, ensuring that coworkers feel comfortable discussing problems and coming together to find a solution. In accordance with setting clear directives, it is also important that goals set for your team are in alignment with the organization's culture and vision. Finally, as a leader, it is important you share your best practices. Success for your team translates to success for you. One common example in Canada is that if you are leading a meeting, it is expected that you give each person a chance to speak and provide information about the topic at hand from their perspective. Thank you for watching our mini lesson on collaboration and leadership in our video series. Stay tuned for the next video in our series on problem solving.